Hello everyone, I would like you to know about me. Who you'll see is a cool protozoa. My name is Histolytica, I am an amoeba, and people will catch me every day. Of all the pathogens, I can be quite scary. Of me I am told, you should be quite wary. I know what you'll think, and I know it sounds cray. 50 million a year are calling me Bay. Now this is real scary, but I will not lie. Out of those 50, almost 40,000 will die. I do not persist here in the Bay, but in countries less developed is where I will play, especially in climates that tend to be warm. If there aren't any sewers, then you'll see me swarm. Although I'm not new, about me you still care, for only in humans will I make my lair. Of epidemics I've had my share. I caused a big scare at the Chicago World Fair. Back then the Wind City sure wasn't clean. The sewers were few and sure far between. But since then I'm not found here anymore, because you have wastewater treatment galore. When I reproduce, it's in one of two sorts. Both cysts and trophozoites make up my cohort. Cysts reproduce sexually, this much is known, but trophozoites can reproduce all on their own. In the intestine is where I call home, although when I get comfy, I do like to roam. This part I'm sure will give you the shivers. When trophozoites leave the intestine, they go to your liver. If I make a cyst, it looks like a fist. It has 4 nuclei, that's just part of the list. It has a thick shell, just like a nut. They'll grow in your guts and come out of your butts. At this point it's not new, since I'm found in your poo. You might meet my crew if your waste is not treated when you go to the loo. The trophozoites I make only live in your body. Out in the world, they are kind of shoddy. That being said, my cysts are quite strong. To kill them with chlorine would take up to 120 CTs long. If you want to avoid me, it's not really a trick. If you manage your poop, you will not get sick. Most people avoid me with filters of sand. If you were the club, then I would be banned. Another thing of which I'm not fond is the wastewater stabilization pond. If you happen to catch me, you might never know. Only about 1 in 10 have symptoms that show. But since my infective rates are really quite low, and if my trophozoites really do grow, you might get me bad, and your poo sure will flow. This is called amoebiasis, and it's not that cool. You will get liver abscesses and blood in your stool. Sensitive subpops should be especially cautious, for you are more likely to end up quite nauseous. But worry not if you become ill, for I can be killed, just go eat a pill. All of these therapies have names that sound funny, but at least they don't cost very much money. If you're looking for me and you're trying to be picky, I do have to warn you, it might be quite tricky. My cousin Dispar looks just like me. Out in the world, there's no difference to see. If a microscopy test is what you'll be trying, you might get a positive, but it could be lying. Although you can find me from trophozoites in your blood, it is tough to find me in wastewater crud. This makes it harder to do tests on our waste, but we are getting better, and with much haste. There is new research that's called PCR, so a future where you can find me might be not all too far. So this is the end, and I have to go, but before I do, I just want to make sure that you know that I am real mean and there is no vaccine, and unless you want me to be part of your band, always remember to go wash your hands.